Hello, I'm Cynthia, and I'm talking about when your twin flame chooses to marry someone else. This is the most heartbreaking aspect of the twin flame journey, if indeed it is a part of your path. For me, it was, and I can tell you at the onslaught, I felt as though my heart were being ripped from my chest. It was a pain that I felt I would never overcome. I would never live through it. I realized at that point how long I had loved my twin and how deep our connection went. And I never understood in the first place why he ended his relationship with me. I am a very traditional person, so marriage has always been very important to me. It is the way that God did intend for us to live. It was never his intention for us to live in solitude, completely alone, in limitation and grief over not having physical companionship. I believe that having a mate is very important if it is a divine connection. Now, what happens if it isn't possible? What happens if the choice is taken out of your hands? Well, you can handle it one of two ways. You can hang on to the hope that they will someday see the light, see what your connection is, and leave the partnership. Or you can accept the fate that you have been handed at this time, and you can choose to go through the grief process on every level and release your twin to their highest good. And to me, this is, outside of losing your twin through physical death, one of the most difficult things to do. But it isn't impossible. It can be done if you are in full connection with God and you have that faith that the Supreme Being is over all and is guiding your life. And there are many steps that you can take to get to that point. It's all about the healing of the heart and connecting at a heart level, which is going to heal you at a soul level in ways that you could never imagine. Many people have asked me, is it possible that my twin will come back at another time? In fact, just today, a young lady asked me a question about timelines. And I responded to her by telling her just how important it was to stay in the present moment in order to heal at the level of the soul and connect with God in the heart level. Because what is happening at this moment in time is happening for a reason, and you are meant to experience it, emotions and all, no matter how foul they may be, no matter how angry you may get, no matter what you are spewing out in the process through your grief. You are all meant to experience those raw emotions in order to begin the healing process. Now, when your time frame is opposite from your twin, that happens because they have chosen a completely different path. So at the moment that happens, your twin and you split time frames, and they have moved into a time frame that is going to influence their life in a great way. So, in the case of marriage, your twin is actually taking on the karma of the partner that they have chosen. And that partner is taking on the karma of your twin. And this is why so many people refer to something outside of the twin flame connection as the karmic partner. For myself, I really don't believe in karmic partnerships. I explained that in my book, Twinflames, Beyond the Veil of Illusion, because I do believe that we build karma through the choices that we make. And I don't believe it is really a destiny for our twin flame to make another choice if we have been embodied at the same time and we have physically met. We are being given that opportunity to reconnect, get to know each other, and create a life for specific reasons. When that doesn't happen, it is because twin flames are at two different levels of consciousness. And those levels of consciousness are going to determine the choices that they make outside of that twin flame connection. When you have been rejected on this level, this kind of grief opens you up to the higher realms spiritually more quickly than anything else, because your back is against the wall. Either you have the faith in the divine plan for you or you don't. And what is your divine plan without your twin? Well, it is to carry on your half of the divine blueprint that you really are. It is finding your talents and your abilities. It is healing at a soul level and beginning a path of service to humanity on this plane of existence, to accept that you are in this dimension on this planet for very specific reasons, and that you are here to serve. And when you find your higher destiny, rest assured that your connection on a sacred level with your twin is being resolved in many ways on this earth plane as they go about their lessons and you go about yours. It is important to remember that when people make a commitment marriage-wise, they are building a life together. And if this is what your twin has chosen, respect that covenant of marriage, even if you don't agree with it. Even if you haven't worked through the anger and resentment in your heart, which is understandable. You must understand the God-given lessons that are going to come with that responsibility. And it is through our lessons that we grow. I will leave you with this. I wish you so much love and many blessings.